Welcome to Cloud Gaming Battle. I'm Little Quick, and today we're playing Hades on Xbox Live's Cloud Gaming Beta. The Xbox Live Cloud Gaming Beta can run directly out of a browser with no additional programs or apps installed. Our Hades playthrough was done on a Windows 10 PC with an Xbox One Afterglow controller plugged in via USB port. The browser used was Microsoft Edge. A reminder that we're playing on a service that emulates the Xbox One console, so mouse and keyboard support will not be available. As the game loads up, the latency is smooth, and I can barely tell, if at all, that I'm playing from a remote device. Hades is a game that requires precision timing and perfect controls. As an action game that makes you pay for every mistake, especially in the early game, Hades needs perfection. For a couple hours of play, not once did I feel like I took a hit because of latency or control issues. I'm happy to say that Xbox Cloud Gaming Beta delivered an excellent experience. Hades takes my favorite approach to teaching you how to play. It throws you right into the action and teaches you each mechanic bit by bit. Basic things that common sense would dictate, such as don't die and hurt enemies, these are hand-waved, and you are left to learn how your first weapon works, Stygius, the blade of the underworld. The Stygian blade offers a balanced playstyle with quick combos, powerful attacks that knock back enemies, and a bit of mobility as your faster attacks can draw you forward. After you get the hang of playing, you will earn some of the various currencies that unlock more weapons. With each new weapon, the gameplay shifts, and you are free to explore new ways to play. You can unlock Coronacht, the heart-seeking bow, for a ranged combat experience. Unlike the sword, the bow does not come with innate knockback, but combined with Zagreus' mobility, you are still a force of destruction through the labyrinths of the land of the dead. Then comes Varatha, the spear that Hades himself used to vanquish Titans in the wars before mortals. It offers a medium to long-range playstyle with less control over how enemies move, but the ability to effectively fight at range or up close. As you master your weapons, you will unlock new variants of those weapons to offer even more divergence in how you can fight. After familiarizing yourself with smacking enemies around, you're introduced to the blessings of your extended family. These blessings grant you power in specific ways, such as Uncle Poseidon adding knockback to attacks, Cousin Ares adding a potent dose of damage to opponents doomed by your strikes, or party-loving Dionysus stunning and slowing enemies with his inebriating magics. As you play, you'll learn to recognize their individual sigils and probably develop your own preferences in which blessings you like. Perhaps you'll favor bows and the critical strike prowess of Artemis, or you may prefer the charm and weaken abilities of Aphrodite in conjunction with an up-close and personal fighting style. Others may try to cover the field in lightning with Uncle Zeus at their side, regardless of which weapon you wield. Feel free to mix and match for very potent combinations. If you've never played Hades before, and you have access to it now, I recommend joining Zagreus in his quest to escape the afterlife he was born into. Along the way, you'll interact with many fun and interesting characters, and explore not only your mighty father's dark domain, but the family history that he has kept hidden away from you your entire life.
Don't think I'm welcome in there.
Stay out of there.
Hades uses its beautiful two-dimensional sprites on an isometric battlefield. As long as your frame rate holds and your resolution isn't minuscule, the game will look and play beautifully. I ran into no latency issues, and the game looked just as it should. In short, if your connection is stable, you can play Hades exactly the way it was meant to be played. Hades has become one of my favorite games since it was released, so I was going into this with a solid familiarity with the content and a strong preference for how I like to play. I was not let down by Xbox Live's cloud gaming experience at all, and I wasn't playing a subpar version of one of my favorite games. This is the real deal. I give it a solid recommend. For the latest news, gameplay, and comparisons on cloud gaming platforms like Xbox Live's Cloud Gaming Beta, be sure to like this video and subscribe. Keep it tuned right here at the only place where you can do battle in cloud gaming heaven, Cloud Gaming Battle.
Back to the hell that spawned you.
Little Quick, signing out.